Recording in progress. Hello, good evening. I'm
Hello,
sorry.
good evening.
Sorry, I had
Good
some
evening.
technical
Good
issues.
morning.
Good morning. Did I say good morning or good
I'm
evening?
sorry. No, that was my son.
Okay. Is he learning English? Do you teach him?
Yeah, in the school.
All right.
No, in the school.
That's cool. And in which grade is he in?
He's first grade.
First grade. All right. Good. Yeah, is that in a bilingual school?
No,
In a
just the
public
subject.
school?
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome. Yes. Yeah, hopefully, they said that, for example, starting next year, English is going to be mandatory in primary school. So they're going to start teaching English since kindergarten up to high school. So hopefully, yes, right. And it's going to be part of
Yes.
uh, part of the what is it, la paz, no, yes, I think yes, part of the evaluations, because English is like a secondary subject because it's not really important, but they say that it's going to be, so hopefully yes, so kids can learn since the very beginning, so once they graduate from high school, so they will have more chances. That's the idea.
That is very important.
It is, yes. So good evening, welcome. So we're just 13, waiting for the other ones. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to connect, but the internet was loading. Yes, okay, good. So while the other ones are coming, last Friday we were talking, you were telling me about some accomplishments in the past, and then the ones that I couldn't listen, I told you to send me an audio with the describing your accomplishments, so then I could listen to it. So I listened, for example, I received Jennifer's, and I received Rick, Mr. Dominguez, I received Astrid, Juana, I received, let me see who else, Anel, I received yours, Anel, right? About the time that you were living in what is it, in Costa Rica. How long were you there in Costa
Yes.
Rica? Anel, are you from Costa Rica? Or you went to
No,
study?
I'm from El Salvador, but my brother is living there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he have been living there around 8 years. No, 8 years.
8 years, okay.
And I decided to yes, I decided to move there, but I had to come back again. I have living there for 3 years and a
I
half.
I I lived 3 years and a half. How old were you when you went to Costa Rica?
I live. How?
How old were you?
My
How
age.
yeah,
How old are you?
how old were you when you went to Costa
Hi,
Rica?
good evening.
Hi, good evening, welcome. How old were you when you went to Costa Rica? Maybe 19 years old, 18 years old, or maybe two,
Mm,
I don't know. Anel? No?
No, 33 years old.
33. Oh, that was recent. That was recent that you went to Costa Rica. All right.
Yes,
Yes.
recent. Yes.
Yes. I heard I heard your the achievement when you went there, and the word achieve, right, with the past. It was not like achieved,
Achieved.
achieved. And when you said, I
Okay.
thought that I was going to cut off, it's cut off my status, right? Cut off, like stop. When you stop doing something, and you say something like the distance are very long, or in this case the distance
Mm-hmm.
is far away, of course, right? Costa Rica is a
Far
big
away. Okay.
far away, right? Costa Rica is a bigger
Mm-hmm.
country, and of course it's different. So yes, I listened to I am missing, for example, the audio from let me see, Mr. Francia, I'm missing Noé, Osvaldo, Morena, Rene, Nelson. I know Mr. Francia already talked. Yeah, Maricela, Catherine, and Mercedes. The ones that I couldn't talk on Friday, you need to send me an audio describing me an accomplishment that you have in life and what did you do, did you face problems. I want to listen things in past, right? So I listened to some of you, I'm missing the other ones. Catherine, Marcela, right? You need to, Noe, you need to send me an audio so then I can listen to it, right? Yes, because today we're
Okay, I
gonna,
will send you later.
Okay.
sure, not a problem, yes.
Okay, teacher, I
You,
will send you finish the class.
of course, not a problem. You can
Well,
send it later on. So then even tomorrow in the morning, so then I
Okay.
can listen to it. Yeah, because today we're gonna have something else. We're gonna talk a little bit about some words that we need to use when we're speaking. Today is only about speaking, but we need to avoid some words that are very common. Like when we say, for example, and, or we use but. Like for example, someone said a very simple question, right? Good. What's your favorite food? Someone said, I like to eat chicken, and in the morning I eat chicken, and in the afternoon sometimes I eat chicken, and you're like using it too much. So and then it becomes like feel like a filler at the end. You know what's a filler? You feel filler word? A filler word is like a word that you repeat too much time. It's like a word that is always in your conversation, like, okay, and yes, and then you need to do this, okay, and then okay, the okay becomes like a filler when you use it too much time. So that's what we need to avoid, and we will talk about some transition words. I told you, when we add information, when we emphasize information, when we want to give example, right? It's not only or when we want to conclude something. And also I'm going to give you something that we will talk a little bit like some when you add information but in a different way. I've heard many people saying, for example, this expression that is very common, but you need to use the complement. This one, not only. Not only. When do you use the expression not only? When do you use it? How will you use it? That's what we need to, yeah, today we're going to talk about this. When do you use the expression not only, Catherine?
I
How
don't
will
know.
you use it?
When you are,
Uh-huh.
you wanna, when you wanna have a connection with another idea,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
maybe.
Use it. Give me one example using the expression not only.
Um, for example, I I work every day, not only just work. Um, I also, I don't know.
Of course, you're going well. You're going well. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay, not only working. I usually do exercise or something like that.
Okay. Okay, very good. Yes, when we use the
Maybe.
expression, yeah, when we use the expression, not only the listener, in this case, us, when you were talking, we were expecting the complement. This expression has a complement. When someone says not only, but you need a complement, and then people will be waiting for that complement. This is when you include more information, when you add information. So you need to always, if you say not only, you need to say but also. They are like how can I tell you, like these words are like family. They always go together. If you say not only, you need to complement it with but also. She said, I not only work but also exercise, right? For example, you can say Jennifer is not only intelligent but also very young, right? You're adding more information to the same idea. Mr. For example, you can say it, Mr. Mario Dominguez, he not only got the promotion, but also his salary was increased. So I am adding more information to the same idea. Two positive statements. What? Let me give another one. Magali is not only responsible, but also very punctual, which is a little bit different sometimes. Good. You can say, for example, Morena is not only friendly, but also very talkative. You are adding more information to something. But every time that you use the expression, not only the listener is waiting for the compliment, but also. For example, Marlon Bayardo not only have a good job, but also very interesting, you know, traveling to different places. Good, not only, but also. You always need to use a complement. That's when you include more information. You include, not only, but also. This is one example. We have other example when you have two positive things. You got this one. Either this or. You need to have the second one. This is the complement. For example, I would say that, let me see, to someone, maybe to, what? To Rene. Rene, where would you like to go on the weekend? Would you like to go maybe to the ocean, to the beach, or would you like to go to a green place? But you like both. You like both. So you can say, either the beach or the mountains. It's okay for me. No problem. Either or you can give just a simple answer, either or. That means that both are correct. You're okay with both. Or maybe, for example, Mercedes, what would you like for breakfast? Orange juice or coffee? Either coffee or orange juice is okay. Either or. They're always together. Either or, either or. Either this or this is okay for me. No problem. Or you can simply say either or. This is when we have what? Positive sentence. You use either or, yes. Either this or this. Positive, two statements at the same time. Maybe, for example, let me see. Haide, which car would you like to buy? Maybe a Honda or a Nissan. And you like both cars. So you can say either Nissan or Honda is okay. They're both good. Yes, good. Maybe Anel, would you like to go on vacation to what? Maybe Spain or Germany? Either or means that both are okay, no problem. But they're always together, always together. That's what I need to emphasize. If you say the word either, you need to complement it with or. Either or, it's okay. Also, we call them like correlative conjunctions because we say correlative because they're always go together. And then we have the opposite. Neither. And what is the complement of this one?
Neither.
Neither. What is the complement? Any idea, Vanessa?
Nor.
Vane?
Nor.
Nor, exactly, right? In this case, we use neither, and then you have to complement it with nor, means like no. This is when you have two negative things. Neither nor, neither nor, neither nor. Let's say, for example, let me see. Good. Haide. Let's see. Let me give an example. Do you prefer whiskey or tequila? As shot.
I neither
Yeah.
tequila
No,
nor
in this case, yeah, in this case, you can say, I don't like neither whiskey nor tequila. Or you can simply say, neither tequila nor what is the other one? What did I say? Whiskey, right? Neither
Tequila.
this,
Whiskey.
nor that, right? Neither nor. Oh, no, no, neither
Okay.
nor. Ni este, ni el otro, right? Ni, yeah, nor. That's
Okay.
the conjugation that two things that are negative, like it means no, 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 no. That is a no, no answer. Neither this, nor the, neither this nor that one. For example, Marlon,
And we can use
yes?
and the positive like I don't like and neither and nor
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
the negative.
in
The
negative
negative
only. Like,
with the negative.
mhm. I don't like neither this nor that.
Teacher,
Yes. Yes,
teacher,
Morena?
I listen the expression neither, like me neither,
Yes.
refer ni yo tampoco.
Yeah, that is another
Is
way.
good?
Yeah. Yes. But
Okay,
that is another context that we will see later on. I think next model
okay,
number 2, you see something about like yes, I think intermediate 2. Yeah, I think intermediate 2, we see something about like we call it like
okay,
a there's a topic that is very interesting. It's called question tags. And also we have agreement tags,
okay,
like
okay.
this one. Yeah, this
Agreement
is
time.
next time,
Okay.
next model. Agreement tags. What is agreement? It's like when you, Mercedes, what is agreement, Mercedes? What is agreement?
When I I I don't know when I have the same idea that other person.
Like the other person is like when you
Agree, de acuerdo.
agree something, right? In a more, let's say that a
Yes.
more, in a more, how can I tell you, like formal vocabulary, you can say like concur. When you concur with someone,
Uh,
you can say
concur.
agree or concur. Concur is like yes,
Okay.
when you share the same idea or the same like or dislike, right? Someone is gonna say like yes, someone is gonna say I like to take cold shower. Oh, me too, right? That's when you agree with someone, but that's later when you concur with someone. But in negative, Morena, you said me neither is like no, it's correct. It's like I don't like to
Okay.
exercise in the morning. Nah, me neither. Good, me neither.
Me neither.
Yeah, me
Okay,
neither. But that's one
okay.
context, and this context is different. It's like when you
It's
add two
different.
things, negative things. Yes,
Okay.
yes. So, but always when you use this one, not only you need to mention, but also. If you say neither, you need to
But
complement it with or. Neither nor.
or
Yes. And then we have another one, which
okay.
is
Okay.
both. And what will be the complement here? Any idea? Let me see. Maricela, any idea?
Same, maybe.
Uh-huh. Both.
Both of them.
Both of them. Okay. Always when I say, for example, this one, I need to complement it with N, right? Both Magali and Luis were on time. Both Anel and Maricela went to Costa Rica. Both Ricardo and Astrid spoke about this specific topic. It's both, then you have a name and another name. You include two things. So there, these expressions are always together. They always go together. Yes, so we're gonna have some talkings. We're gonna be using some expressions that will help you sound a little bit more, let's say, professional, that you contradict in a different way. And we're gonna do it in groups, and also we will talk in as a whole group, everybody at the same time. For example, let's do a short practice. 30 seconds. Let's count 30 seconds. Everybody, you have 30 seconds, starting from Mariela's. So Mariela, you're number 1, Mercedes number 2, Rene number 3, Jennifer number 4, Aiden number 5, Morena number 6, Catherine number 7, Marlo number 8, Vanessa 9, Dominguez 10, Karen 11, Francia 12, Astrid 13, Nelson 14, Roxanne 15, Magali, what did I say? Magali, it's 15, 16, Louis 17, Anel 19, and Ricardo 20. I think, yes. Okay, in that order. In that order. Yes. So you need to have your audio ready. Everybody, you need to have your audio ready. Good. So we're gonna begin with Mariela, then Mercedes, then Rene, Jennifer, Haide, Morena, Marlon, and what was the order?
Audio
The
about
order
what?
is, yeah, it's moving. About something. This is what we're gonna do. You're gonna be adding more information. So Mercedes, you need to listen, you need to listen to what Mariela's gonna say because you need to continue with the same. Yes, you need to add whatever comes to your mind. Good. Let's see. Remember your numbers, right? You need to go in that order. Let me see. Let me think about one topic. Mariela, let me see. I'm thinking about, good. Nature. Nature. Mariela. Maricela, I'm sorry.
It's me.
Yeah, Maricela, go ahead. What's
I'm going
nature for you?
to
You have
talk
30
about
seconds.
nature,
Nature. Tell me about nature.
nature of
Nature.
the nature of the mother nature.
Yes.
we have to we have to take care the nature because it's the future of our children, and we have to live in a healthy world to give it up to our kids.
Uh-huh. Mercedes.
And
Uh, the same topic,
Yes,
the
but
nature.
yes, the same topic, but you need to continue where Maricela left. She said that we need to take care of nature and because we need to leave it for the next
Take care
generation,
of
for
nature.
our kids. Good. So that's the step. Now you need to continue with the same idea. You need to add more information.
And nowadays, we have a problem with our weather because we don't care about it. Don't care about it. For example, the big iceberg and the news show the big iceberg that desprendimiento. How do you say
Unplug,
desprendimiento?
unplug,
Um,
unplug.
um, unblock,
No, plug,
unblock,
plug, unplug.
block,
Like
unblock. Okay,
P-L-U-G, right?
um,
You plug your
okay,
computer,
unplug.
unplug. Mhm.
Okay, okay, is the biggest iceberg that we see in all of my life. Sí,
Mhm.
sí, okay,
Okay, Rene.
I continue.
Now Rene.
Okay, okay. About
She talked
nature,
about iceberg, iceberg. You need to continue with the iceberg. I don't know. She mentioned something about the icebergs unplugged. Carry on with the same idea.
okay. In the pole, north and south, the iceberg is a problem for the world because the level of the water is trying to into the land, and a small island could be in problem in the future because the land will be less than these days. But other problem with the iceberg is for the animals. I think for the white bears, and whales, and other kind of fish near to the north and south pole.
South. Okay.
Because Southport, because the
All
damn,
right. Thank you,
I
Ren. And
don't
don't worry.
know, but
Yes. Yeah. You mentioned that a lot of animals will be affected by this. Good. Haide, then what else can you add?
But continue with
Yeah. Yeah.
with
Continue with the
Sophie.
same idea. He said something about affecting animals. Yes. What else? The same topic, but with the
Yes.
different ideas. You need to add or contradict something or emphasize something, give examples, experiences that you have seen, I don't know, things related with nature.
Um, I have I have seen some troubles with our planet because some people leave trash in the beaches and lakes and places like that, and this became a problem with the animals that lives in the water. For example, fish and other animals, and then this affects some troubles in our healthy when you eat fish
Okay, thank
or
you. Thank you. It will affect our health. Next, who's next?
Okay. And I don't like neither big companies nor rich people because they make many pollution in our planet because they make more trash than one of us. And I think that they are the more them they make the more pollution of the planet. And I think that it's positive to or um or how can I say, I uh, either plants or flowers
We either plant
or
flowers.
ornamental.
Mhm.
I either plant flowers or I either or ornamental plants or trees because they are to help the planet, but um, one of them we cannot change the planet in a moment or in a year, but because the companies are the more they make the more pollution in the planet, and we cannot change that.
Okay, thank you. Next.
Next me. Well, I think the pollution in the world is the biggest because it didn't exist only in that country. It's the problem all the countries because in one
Mhm.
country exists
Yes. Remember, it's not
more
only one
gas.
country, but also in the rest of the countries.
Yes, not only in one country, but also all the countries, like a polar store in the iceberg. And the Russia is the unplug the ice, and another country is the sea, because the into sea is into the ocean in the land. It is inside 3 or 4 meters inside of the land. And
Over the
another
land.
countries, the over the land. And another countries like Paris or Francia, the problem is the smoke, and the the smoke, the air is doesn't pour. It's a problem with it's unhealthy for the human.
Smoke, the
In
smoke is a problem.
different countries, smoke is the problem. Yes, and it's a big problem in all the countries, all the world.
All right,
I
thank you.
think.
Who's next?
I think it's my
Uh-huh.
okay.
She
Continuing
mentioned
with the
something about smoke.
pollution.
Uh-huh.
So it's almost the same with the pollution, right?
All right. And
So I think it's not all the problem that we have just like smoking or using, the factories that are damaging the environment. It's also about sometimes can be about the nature that is acting or doing something to damage the air that we are breathing, especially with um, with volcanic ashes that can damage our air. And I don't know. That's it.
all right. Who's
Next.
next? Thank you. Next. Next. I think it's Marlon.
Yeah, I think it's continuing the topic. Those of disasters problems can be damage or planet. How can we prevent the more disaster? We can plant a tree to this could be to help to stop the global warming,
Mm-hmm.
and we can and we can try to to separate the garbage to not to accumulate the plastics or separate the plastics, crystals and organic garbage to reduce this problem.
All right. Thank you. Who's next? Reduce
It's
garbage.
me, teacher.
All right. Go ahead, Vanessa.
Yeah, Marlon talk about the trees because the forests are less, um, and then this affecting the nature, and also about the trash, the garbage, we can
Recycle. Recycle.
recycle, and maybe this can help us. And also we can try to take care about the plants. and and I have seen news and many forests are burned,
Mm-hmm.
and then that is affect the air. So it's important to take care about the forest.
Good. Next. Who's next? She said it's important to take care about the forest. Okay. Next. Who was next? Roxanne, that was you?
I was 16, but I can continue if you want.
All right, not a problem. Go ahead. Yes.
We can we must take care of our trees. Like when we visit some areas, green areas, we must be sure that we not light a fire and then we left behind. We must be sure that we because the trees are the lungs of the earth, and it's the life in all the planet for all the terrestrial uh, uh, kind of life. So um, maybe one of the biggest industries that made contamination is the fashion industry. So when we use clothes of second hand, you don't think it's because my poverty. You think that it's better for the planet. You are contributing to the planet.
Contributing to the
We can
planet.
we can say we can save the planet in that way. So
Okay, thank you. Let me see who was next. Let me see. Mario Dominguez.
Okay. Um, about this topic is very difficult to say something because that is a big problem in entire world. That is very difficult because we must take care of nature because the is the same human who is destroying our ecosystem ecosystem
Ecosystem. Mm-hmm.
ecosystem, and we need to take care conscience about it because we are older people, so the people that suffer the consequence will be our child, you know so we need to take care of environmental culture
Culture.
because culture, yeah, because it's important to change the situation that is very difficult in other world, in entire world, sorry. um, it could be you can help with a little thing or a little action. For example, when you do not litter in the street, you know, some a little thing that you or action that you do that could be changed the situation if you take a culture um about ecosystem.
Thank you, Karen. He said, don't litter on the street. Littering. What is littering? Littering? Litter. Littering? No? Do you have the idea?
No.
Mr. Dominguez mentioned something about litter. Don't litter on the street.
About garbage.
What is it?
For example, when
Like
you
leave the trash on the.
On the street. Yeah, when you litter is like when you throw garbage on the street. Yes. Or you eat something, you just fold it and you throw it away, or you leave it where you are. Yes, that's littering. Yes, thank you. Good. Karen.
I think the pollution in the environment
Mhm.
or of substance or that kind of elements are very harmful uh, to the ecosystem, the air pollution, or affect our health.
Okay. Good. Astrid, continue. We're almost done.
Mm, Okay, I think the big problem is that we are too much people in the world. And all all people use too many resort
Resources.
resource resources. Yes, there are too many companies that are building houses and buildings and no, not all day are plant trees and away. One way to help the planet, it could be plant, for example, 100 trees uh, by one tree cut down.
Cut down. Yes, we're cutting down some trees. Yes, thank you. We are deforesting, yeah, the whole planet. Nelson, next.
Yes, they continue with the idea of the is the government need to care the ecosystem because they affect the weather because the people almost the people cut the trees and don't plant more. And another situation is the the all the countries uh, permit the many cars in the street and they emit some gas. They affect the ecosystem.
Okay, thank you. Magali.
Okay. um, I think it's really important that the government could have a strategic for the
Strategy.
ecosystem strategy
Yeah, you
about
can say strategy or strategy. Strategy.
strategy
Strategy.
about the strategy
Yes, strategy.
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 Okay.
Strategy.
Okay.
Yeah, say it. Don't worry.
um but
Strategy. Strategy. Strategy.
strategy strategy
Strategy. Strategy.
strategy
Strategy. Strategy.
strategy
Strategy. 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 Uh-huh.
strategy.
Yeah, but yeah,
Okay.
faster. Strategy.
Strategy.
Yes, it's
Something like
just that
that.
at the beginning,
Okay, I will practice
yeah, eliminate the letter E, like S. S strategy, just strategy. 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 Uh-huh. Okay. The
it's
government,
hard to say.
the government has to come up with an strategy.
On a strategy
There you go.
um about the earth environment. Probably the most important work that we can do. I mean, we can save or do something with our actions or let show the children how they can save the planet. uh, we can start to uh, use less plas- plastic, or we can try to um, I mean take care of the water, or just plant trees or something like that,
All
because
right.
at the end problems with the trees, or even our garbage is affecting to the oceans, to the aquatic animals, and many um, animals are
animal is space, spice, no, um, animal species,
Species. Species.
animal
Species.
species already expired, right? Or
Already?
are in extinction already, extinction,
Extincted. Almost
yeah,
extincted. Okay.
extinct,
They're
almost,
almost extincted.
okay.
Or you can say, for example, in a more formal expression, when you said this one is like animals, aquatic animals are in jeopardy. Jeopardy. The
Jeopardy, how do you spell?
jeopardy. Yes. Let me see if I can. Yes. Let me write it here. Yeah. All the animals are in jeopardy. Jeopardy.
Okay,
Any idea with this? Jeopardy is like they're almost extincted. They are in risk. Basically, when you said the word
okay,
jeopardy is like when something is in risk. When something is in a like a hazard, something like hazardous. Hazardous equal dangerous, right? Something that is in danger of extinction. So they are in jeopardy.
okay.
Okay, animals are in jeopardy. Yes, we're almost done. Luis, good. What else can you say? Luis, then Ricardo, then Noe, and we finish with Osvaldo. Go ahead, Luis.
Yeah, she said something about
Some animals are almost
the use
extincted. Yeah, she said this, most of the animals are in jeopardy. Jeopardy is like when they're about to be extincted.
okay.
Huh?
Okay, speaking of which, we have to try to spend more resources to defend um, a jeopardy,
Mhm. To
jeopardy
prevent,
and
to,
to
to
prevent
prevent jeopardy. Yes.
jeopardy and try to care the environments like my classmate says before, and the most important is is a create a plan to educate the next generation, because the if you don't learn about this topic through the children's and and you couldn't prevent the jeopardy, and maybe the problem it gonna continues.
It's going to continue. Okay, thank you, Rick.
Okay, teacher. I agree with all the statements. For instance, that nature is important for the future of children. That uh, that the contamination are is will damage the environment. That that natural disaster like volcanic eruptions also
Eruptions.
contribute for that. But eruption, thank you, teacher. But I, in my opinion, I absolutely agree with the argument with the current argument, teacher, that pollution is the biggest problem the big yes the biggest problem in the world. Mm, That's because I think the pollution divides into two parts, teacher. The first
Pollution.
one
Okay.
is the, the quantity of cars that's related with the another argument that in the world are many people and the car in how they say in English teacher might I don't know might a lot of contaminate gas contaminantes contaminate
Smoke.
gas I don't know teacher.
Smoke. The smoke.
Yes, the smoke. That's
The
the word.
smoke
Okay, the smoke.
pollutes. Yes, the
Okay,
smoke
the
is a big
smoke
problem,
pollute.
like they mentioned. Good. Yes. Now, thank you, Ricardo. The last one. Conclude that in the problem. Just conclude the problem.
Me, teacher. O another.
No, Mario, Osvaldo.
Okay, the problem is the environment problems. So I think Nelson spoke about the government. I think the government has to push to obligate people to keep the environment. If we don't have laws to motivate us to keep it, I think it's hard to create a new I mean, new habits for the people. So I think the most important is motivate people to save and keep the earth.
And change our perspective, the way that we look at nature. Good. Yes. What I need to listen and what we need to change a little bit is like adding some words that will help us sound a little bit different, right? And we need to work with some when you emphasize something, when you provide emphasis on something, when you have addition means that you add more information to an idea, or you had the opposite here, which is like you contrast something. You give, you listen to one idea, but then you can say, however, nevertheless, nonetheless, on the other hand, you contradict with another idea related to the topic. And this one shows like an order. So we have some expressions here. Let's say, for example, Noé, when you provide emphasis, can you read the words that you have with emphasis? Noé? Noé? Noé is here. I think Noé got disconnected, maybe. The man who made the ark. No, it's not here. Okay, not a problem. Good. Mercedes, read. Emphasis. Read the words related with emphasis. Mercedes?
Yes, yes.
Go ahead. Read it,
Emphasis.
please. Yeah, emphasis.
Okay. Oh, undoubtedly.
It's undoubtedly. 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 Yes.
Undoubtedly.
Undoubtedly. Doubt. Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly.
Undoubtedly.
Undoubtedly. Yes.
Undoubtedly.
Undoubtedly. Yes.
Okay. Unquestionably.
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 Obvious.
Obviously.
Okay. Obviously. Particularly.
Particularly.
In particular. Specifically. Specifically.
No, especially. Especially.
Especially. Clearly. Importantly. Absolutely. Definitely.
This is definitely. Definitely. Definitely.
Definitely.
Definitely. Definitely. Definitely. Yes.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. Okay.
Indeed.
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 Indeed. Right?
Indeed.
Indeed. Yes.
Indeed. It should be not.
Noted. It should be noted. Yes. Good. So we have,
It should be noted.
it should be noted, yeah, when you provide emphasis, right? Unquestionably, undoubtedly, obviously, particularly, especially,
Undoubtedly.
yes, importantly, this one, like definitely, this is definitely like the best thing I have ever seen. Like definitely, like you provide emphasis, like means that there's no comparison. Like that's one of the highest, right? Clearly, it clearly says. So you emphasize on one idea, yes, especially, obviously, and then we have when I'm gonna send you this to the group so you can have an idea about it. And then it says, in addition, it's like when you add more supporting details to an idea. Someone said, right? For example, we are destroying our nature because we are, you know, destroying all plants and trees, and of course, animals are in jeopardy, right? So you add more information to that. So you have addition. You have some other expressions here. Let me see, Karen, read addition.
Along with, apart from this, moreover, furthermore,
Furthermore,
also too, as well as that. Besides, in addition, not only,
but also, right? Remember, they're always
in
together, not
addition to
only, but
this,
also. Uh-huh.
and additionally,
Additionally.
and additionally.
Good. Any questions with this, everybody? Do you have any questions with this vocabulary? Because you need to use it. I need to listen words like unquestionably, or along with, furthermore, besides that, not only, but also, in addition to this, furthermore, right? Instead of the word and. That's so boring. So we need to change it. What is along with? Let me see, Marcela, the expression along with. What is that? Along with.
I don't remember the when you
Mary,
say something, when you say something like you come along
Come along with,
or something like
yeah,
that.
it come along with, come in this case, along with something that goes with something else, that goes along with, like for example, let me give an example. Oh, when you buy a cell phone, when you buy a cell phone, the earphones come along with the cell phone. The earphones come along with the cell phone. But yes, come along is like something that goes with. For example, I can tell you, for example, okay, Marcel, come along with me, right? Go next to me or go with me. Basically, that's the expression. Good. How about moreover? Osvaldo, moreover, moreover. These are very common expressions. Uh-huh.
Moreover is maybe similar to however.
I know
But,
that, because remember, however, in this category, like contradicting something, but when you say moreover, it's like you are adding more information. Addition means add more information. Moreover. Any idea? Okay, you need to investigate. And how about furthermore?
More,
Uh-huh. What is
more
more?
other teacher is like además, more information, además de.
It's like además, it's like when you say in addition. But see, this will help you to change that vocabulary. And especially when you're speaking or when you're writing a formal essay or something, it's a good idea to use this kind of expressions, but try not to repeat. That's why you have a lot of examples, right? When you add in information, yeah, you introduce a topic and then you said, yes, not only this, but the other idea will be a good idea. Besides that, so you're adding moreover, so you added more information with different expression instead of using n, right? Good. Now we have the other one, contrast, contradicting. Let me see, let me get someone. Catherine. Catherine. Is Catherine here?
Yes.
All right, Catherine, go ahead.
Yeah.
Contrast, when you contradict something or someone.
Okay. Unlike, nevertheless, on the other
It's
hand,
nevertheless.
nonetheless,
Nevertheless.
nevertheless.
Nevertheless,
Okay.
equal, nonetheless. They're similar.
Nonetheless,
Mhm.
despite, in spite of, in contrast, contrary to, whereas, I don't know how do you say that.
Whereas.
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 Mhm.
Okay. I'll, how do you say that?
Alternatively. Alternatively. Alternatively.
Alternately.
Alternative.
Alternately.
Alternatively. At the end,
Okay.
alternatively.
Alternately.
No, it's when you say
Alternately. I
alternatively,
don't.
alternatively. Of course, yes, you can. Alternatively.
Alternative.
Okay. Yeah. Alternative. Say it. Let's just go with the word up to
Alternative.
our, yeah,
Alternative.
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 Alternative. Say it.
Alternative.
No, it is like it is.
Alternative.
Alternative. Yeah.
Alternative. Okay.
Continue.
Okay. Even so.
Even
So.
even so. Conversely.
Conversely. And different from.
Different from, yes. And then we have some other ones like when you have order, yeah, that's something that you know already, which is like when you,
Teacher,
yes.
I have a question.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have heard even though it's not the same that even so.
Yes, even so or even though, yeah, you can say even though,
It's the same.
yeah, you can use in both ways. Yes, you say even so or even though.
Oh, okay.
For example, even though is like it's contradicting because when you said even though it's like you mentioned something but at the end is something the opposite. Like for example, let me see, Luis didn't pass the exam even though he really tried. He did a really good effort but he didn't pass anyway. Yeah, but he did the effort even though. Good. So then we have like comparison. We have as a result, and the other one is like when we show a result or illustration. This is good. Illustration equal examples. When you give examples, and as a result, you have. Let me go fast. As a consequence, as a result, thus, enhance, consequently, for this reason, due to. What is due to? Due to. Due to it's because of, right? Exactly. And there,
Consequence.
yes. And therefore, therefore, it's a result, right? When you do something, that something will have a consequence. The use therefore. Let me give an example. Let me see. Good. Let me give you an example that happened to most of us and during the quarantine. If you are at home just eating and you don't exercise at all, therefore you will gain weight. Therefore you will gain weight. Yes, it's a consequence.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, tell me about it. Yes, illustration example, right? Such as, in this case, for example, and that's the most typical one, for example, but you can change it for instance, right? To clarify, including, namely, proof of this, to demonstrate, and then you have comparisons like similarly, equally, likewise, just as, just like, compared to, and then you have another one, and summary, briefly, in short, in conclusion, to summarize, All together, to sum up. Oh, this is a phrasal verb. To sum up. In summary and conclude. Someone is washing the hands. Good. Yes, I'm gonna share that in the group. I'm gonna send it to the group so you can see when you need to contradict something. So let me show you this. We're gonna work in groups right now. So you have to select any topic. Good. So you need to introduce that topic. Someone is going to like add information. Try to use the in addition, furthermore, moreover, besides that, along with, right? And another one is going to contrast, like, however, nevertheless, on the other hand, you're contrasting. Yes. Another one is going to like illustrates, right? Someone is going to illustrate. Another person is going to let me see. Let me go show result in conclusion. Yeah, we're gonna go just we're gonna summarize this. Good. This is what we're gonna do. Basically, I need you to, for example, introduce any topic, right? Add information. You need to add a lot of information, contrast information, illustrate information, and show result and consequences. And the last one is like when you show conclusion. Imagine you will give a conference. Can you hear me? Can you?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah,
Yes,
sorry.
Yes.
yes, teacher.
The rain is here, so it's very heavy. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Try to use the transition words. So we're gonna work in group of 4, right? You need to introduce a topic, you need to add information, you need to contrast, illustrate, a result, and conclusion. It's like, imagine that you're gonna give a conference, but what you're gonna say. That's what we need to work. And we have some minutes to prepare and work right now. Can you hear me? No? Maybe?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
That will be for group of 4. 4 times 4, 16. Yeah, that's okay. Just give me a moment. There you go. I'm gonna give it time. You need to organize and work in group of 4. Right now is to prepare.
Any
Okay.
topic.
You can accept right now. Rick, Luis, Maurice, Maurice, you need to accept the invitation. Luis, Ricardo. Noé. Luis, can you hear me, Luis? Luis, are you there? Hello, Luis. Hello, Luis.
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
Sin querer me salí del grupo. Es que cerré las aplicaciones del teléfono y se me cerró.
Okay. Yeah, probably yes. And which group were you working with? Who were you with?
No,
Number
no alcancé
one?
a ver con quién estaba.
Okay, so go with number one, not a problem. So Rick
Okay,
is coming. All right.
thanks.
Yeah. Can you see the invitation now?
Okay.
I got Rick as well. Hello, Rick. So you're gonna go with group number 3.
Okay.
Sorry, teacher, we don't finish yet.
Yes. Well, yes. Right now, just to prepare, you need to select. And most likely, we're gonna do it tomorrow. But you need to have an idea. For example, just select a topic, any topic, whatever topic you want, and then, if, for example, let's say Karen is going to introduce that topic, so she's gonna give information about that topic. You have 7 minutes as a group. I don't know how you will distribute that time. I don't know if like someone will start talking, and then, for example, Rene Galdames will support Karen's idea with like in addition, furthermore, besides that, not only but also by giving more ideas. And then, for example, Ernest Dominguez is going to like maybe contradict Rene's ideas, like using however, nevertheless, right? And you add some other ideas that will be a little bit like contradicting Rene's ideas. And then Astrid is going to show a result and maybe a conclusion of that topic. But all of you, you need to have the idea how to add more information and provide like contradiction. What's your topic? What do you have in mind?
Travels.
What is it?
Travels.
Travels.
Traveling.
Or
Yeah.
traveling. Okay.
Yeah.
Traveling. Okay. So Karen, I don't know who's gonna begin, right? I'm saying Karen, but it might be Renee, it might be Astrid or Dominguez, I don't know who. But you need to introduce that topic, but really like talking about traveling. What is traveling, right? It's a good way to get rid of the stress, after working for a long time. So then you need time to do something and relax yourself. So then you can take your family. There are many good places where you can go and add more information, right? And then someone is going to add support and details, and right, you can go to not only to the beach, but also you can go to the mountain if you like this. Besides that, you can do some camping activities, or you can do some snorkeling maybe activities if you want to go to the river or to any lake. And well, then Ernesto Dominguez or us is going to conclude, I'm sorry, contradict however, traveling is a very interesting activity, but it's expensive, right? You need to spend money. You need to save a lot of money. And it's dangerous at the same time. So you need to add more contradicted ideas. But that's what you have to do. Understand?
Okay.
All right. But prepare right
Yeah.
now what you're gonna say. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Good. Hello, Noe.
Yes, hello, teacher. I have a lot of issues with my internet connection. But I was in the same group with Roxanne and Magali, I think. Group 5.
Group number 5. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Roxanne and Vanessa.
Oh, Vanessa. Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, teacher.
You're welcome. Yes. Do you see the invitation? No? Did you get disconnected, Luis?
Yes, I think my internet it doesn't work well.
Okay, yes. I know that sometimes we have internet issues. Are you trying to connect from your cell phone or from your computer?
And this moment from my cell phone.
Okay, yeah, that could be the reason. Yes. Sometimes, yes, depending the cell phone, but yeah, with the computers is a little bit, let's say, like more secure, right, than a cell phone. But anyway, yes, I know time is coming, so let me wait for the other ones. Are you ready? Are you ready? Roxanne, done, Roxanne?
No.
Just the ideas just the general ideas to do the work.
Okay. Yes, what's your topic, Roxanne?
They're going to talk about places to go on vacation.
Okay, well, that's kind of similar like Renee topic. It's about traveling, not a problem. It could be the same topic, but with different ideas, different approach. That's what we need to do with different approach. Yes, let me see, Maricela, what's your topic?
We're going to talk about fast food.
Fast food, good.
We're going to talk about fast food.
Fast food, okay, good. Let me see, Marlon.
Yes.
In the group, we talk about music.
Music, okay, yes. It could be something simple, a topic very like well known, but the idea, what I want to listen is like how you introduce a topic. Remember, it's like you're gonna give a conference about that topic, talk about music, right? It's like, for example, last time I was listening to someone about like having fun, right? A conference about having fun. It looks like something very simple to mention, right? Have fun. What is that, right? It's like when you're laughing, you're having a good time doing something. No, there are many things. He was explaining little by little all the step of things that we can do to enjoy our life. How he introduced the topic, how he emphasized that topic. He was adding more support and details, right? Adding more ideas. But at the same time, he was like contradicting some parts because he said it's good to have fun, but it's not only about having fun, but also, compensating life, like working, taking things seriously. So you need to introduce, and you will have, I don't know how you will distribute it, but you have exactly 7 minutes as a group. 7 minutes to tell me about that topic, like adding information, contradicting, emphasizing, giving result, and concluding with time, with the time. That's gonna be for tomorrow. Remember your group, because I already took a picture of your group. So that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. Um, yes, I know time is coming. Yes, time is coming. So get ready for tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow we will talk. So thank you, everybody. I know it's time to go. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Have a great evening. And remember
Bye.
the other
Bye,
Bye,
ones,
teacher.
teacher.
you
Thank
owe
you.
me an
Good
audio,
night.
right? Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Take
See
care.
you.
Yes.
See you.